A principality is a spiritual being or an entity that has authority over a domain or a realm. That has authority over a domain or a realm. And here, domain, we are talking about a territory. So over a domain or a realm. That is what a principality is. So since our message is not war against powers, but war against principalities, I want you to understand what a principality is. Because you can never win against an enemy you don't know. It is impossible for you to fight an enemy you don't know and win against that enemy. Sometimes what gives you advantage over your enemy is the information you have towards or concerning your enemy. Because any enemy you do not know is an enemy you cannot win against. So today we want to deal with that entity called principality. Because once you dismantle principalities, powers and all the rulers of darkness and wickedness, which witchcraft falls under wickedness, they have no choice but to flee from you. Say, talk to me, Apostle. That is why we usually say a territory. A territory ruled by a prince is called principality. So a principality is actually a territory that is ruled by a prince. But to make you understand it better, you can check that. You can fact check it. You realize Apostle is telling you what is there. So for me to put it in a way that you'll understand, a principality is a prince that rules a territory. So a principality cannot be a principality without a territory or a domain to influence. So what makes them principalities is because there is what we call territories that belongs to them. And I'm using the word belongs to them not because the territories belong to them, but they have claimed those territories. Now they have become gatekeepers in that territory. Nothing gets in, nothing gets out without them approving. So these are principalities that Paul is talking about. He says you are in a warfare, but the warfare you are in is not a physical one. It's a spiritual one. But before you go to war blind, let me tell you who you are up against. He says principality. It is then your duty to understand who and what is a principality.